What's good? It is 2012. President Barack Obama has been reelected back into office. I don't care what many people have to say in reference to him, his leadership tactics. You have to understand that just like on a job, no one person has the complete and total authority. We're not living in a Hitler nation. We're not living in Queen Elizabeth over there in London. We have Congress, we have Senate. Everybody has to have a say so in what happens. It's not like it's in Iraq where we literally at the detainee hospital we would take 8 buses of detainees, Iraqi prisoners who tried to kill American soldiers who had committed a crime, and they went to court and they would determine right then you're sentenced to death. They never saw the light of day again. They literally walked under the ground over to the death chamber and they were hung immediately. We live in a society where we, the people, have the vote. We elect people into office that make those decisions for us. If you have a problem with the fact that President Obama won again, gotta rub it in. It is what it is. And I didn't vote for him because he was black or because he was an African American. You can say all day that we didn't know that he didn't have the experience. Who has experience being the president but the person being the president, dummy? So, yeah, I'm a little irritated at some of the people's comments and how some people are just like, well, if I would have known he didn't have as much experience, I never would have voted for him. Well, you wouldn't be hired on the job that you have right now because you don't have experience doing what you're doing unless you go from McDonald's basket fries and wrapping burgers to go to Wendy's to basket fries and wrap burgers. It's all about, even in the human resource field. My degree is in human resource management. You always go for another job that's higher than where you are so you can get above the glass ceiling. Only a fool will stay in the same position and be content and still complain that they want more money. People, deal with it. It's done. It's a wrap. I love you all. From the bottom of my heart, you know I do, because you know that's the type of person I am. Even the ones that I, couldn't stand when I was in the army. I couldn't stand you, but I loved you. I still threw parties and celebrations for you every time we came back from Iraq. But understand this. If you have a problem with President Obama, not the POTUS, that irritates me to no end when people call him the POTUS. I never heard Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, President Bush, nobody else, Bill Clinton, nobody was called the POTUS. And I'm not saying he was called POTUS for any particular reason, but the President of the United States of America, you pronounce it and enunciate it and say all those words whenever you talk about any other former president, say it for him. He deserves it. It's his right. It's his privilege. That's like you calling me Sarge. No, my name isn't Sarge. I was Sergeant Kersey. Get it together. And I drop any private specialist PFC who's called me anything other than that. People, if you have a problem with him being the president, guess what you do? Get on your congressmen, get on your senators, get on your state representatives, and tell them to do their job to make the president do his job. Don't let the next 4 years, if you complained about the last 4, don't let the next 4 years go the same way. Open your mouth and talk. Speak. But what you do? You sit home mad and fold your arms. Oh, well, he only got 4 more years, and then we got him out of the White House. Hey, guess what? You never know who go and say they want to be the president of the United States. I'm not saying Oprah, and I'm not saying Anderson Cooper. I'm not saying Fraser Crane from Frasier, but you never know. So make your voice be heard. Don't let it end today with the votes. Why? But I'm happy to say at 11:36 p.m. the President of the United States of America is Barack Obama. I love you all. I will celebrate with you. I may even go to DC tomorrow so I can celebrate some more. But just live and let live. But again, your voice does not have to stop being heard. If I can say anything else. Yeah, I'm joking, I'm clowning, I'm laughing. But at the end of the day, your voice does not stop being heard just because who you elected to be president didn't win. Who you elected to be your state, your Senate, your Congress representative didn't win. You continue to let your voice be heard. That's the only way change happens. And that's the only way you can move forward. Again, we know who won. But I love you all. Have a good night.